Hey guys, StuBear62 here. I got a real nice review going to be doing this, and this is the Journeyman by R&R Manufacturing. Kaji, or Ryan is his name. This is Babinga African wood, very nice. It's real wood, it's not no fake crap. It's first things first, I'm going to unscrew the atomizer. It has a native 510 connection. Okay, I am using a 306 LR, or low resistant atomizer, that I got from Drew at Inhaler. I also, actually this is the one from Bruce at COV, Clouds of Vapor. I had gotten two of them from Drew at Inhaler, but one I used already. For some reason it got burnt already, and that's been after 2 days. Now I've been using this one from Bruce, and for some reason they're just not both the same. I have a multimeter, but I either going to buy another multimeter or buy a fuse. My fuse blew. So I have not had a chance to get another fuse yet. So I really can't check these out. Now I got quite a few things from Bruce, and I'll get into that another time. But this right now, I have this Kaji Journeyman. Is very nice. Comes with a 6 milliliter juice right here. This down here is the on-off switch. That's off position right now. It's hard to do this stuff backwards. Now that's on. Okay, off. Put the battery in, and you're not going to be able to hear anything. Turn it to the on position, and I hope that came up on the view here. But now I'm going to that's with the 306. Right now I'm waiting for my 510 LR atomizers. I have a couple from East Mall, but they've been cleaned, and I'd rather do it with a brand new one. You know, I'm waiting for them to come from East Mall. So I'm just going to go ahead and take out the bottle. Now don't worry about the tubing. If it comes out, just grab it and pull. You'll see that it comes right out. And yes, this is something that Ryan did for me, because this is really, this is not a regular Journeyman. It's something that's more of a one that I ate specifically to be larger. So his regular Journeymans are 3 milliliter bottles, and his custom ones are 6 milliliter bottles. So, and of course he's got my name in there, and number 1. And of course with the top also, these two silver things you see over here are the magnets. Right here. This is the button to basically push on the bottle, and right now I used almost 3 milliliters of juice on here. Now what you do is, in order to fill this up, and I don't know, everybody else does it their own way, but I just pull out the tubing, wipe it, I'll even blow into it, get out the excess. Set it aside, take off the top. Now he gives you 2 bottles, and they come with this black O-ring on here. What that does is actually tighten it up more, so no juice can get into threads down here, which a little bit does, but it's nothing to really worry about. I don't have any leaks from it, so, and I will sure that I do have the other bottle. It does have more RY4 in here, and this is really all that I vape. This is 48 milligram, by the way. This is from my MFS, or Quizat MFS. And what this is of course my Awesome Vapor RY4. What I do with my RY4 from Arno at Awesome Vapor, believe it or not, hey, he'll probably shoot me if he sees this, but sorry Arno, but you know what, it just doesn't have enough vapor for me, but the flavor still stays there even though I do this. I put about between 1 to 2 milliliters of ultra pure liquid, and really just go ahead and just fill it right up, and that's it. And you just put your nipple top back on. Don't worry if you get anything on you, just wipe your fingers off. No big deal for me. 36 milligram, both the ultra pure and the RY4, and I make sure the top's on really snug. Now the tubing has a slight 45-degree cut. When I got it, the cut was a little bit smaller than this, but I made it bigger. And actually what I did was I tried to make a fishtail with a little, like a V in the middle of it, but it just didn't quite work out for me, so I had gotten some extra tubing from Ryan at R&R, and he was kind enough to send me some. Now when you get your Kaji, you will get a 901 adapter. I did get an 801 adapter, but that's another story in itself, and right now it's just very hard for me to use it. I was trying to hopefully get to use my 801 Shorty low resistant atomizer, but I can't, so I'm going to have to come up with something else to do with that. Now what you want to do is when you put the hose back in, you want to make sure that that angle is facing towards the middle of the bottle, and you want it a little bit more than a 1/4 inch, about 3/8 of an inch sticking up. And then you can go ahead and put it back in. Just want to close that up. Now what I do is I'll take that where the hose is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's see if I can get this on the back end of it. Don't know. Yep, you can just barely see the hose right there. Okay, now it's facing you. I want to get the hose because the hose is going this way now in the bottle. Get that and have that in the front. The reason being is because usually I'll vape it with the cover towards me a little bit. It's just a natural feeling that I do. Sometimes I'll even turn it around where I'll have the hose going this way, facing towards the back. So I'd rather have it towards the front. That's my preference. But this is pretty good. You just go ahead and let's see if I can do this. You know, I gotta see what I'm doing here, guys. And that's it. She's in. Okay? And of course you always turn it off. I do anyways. And there's 2 magnets in the back here. You'll see those 2 silver discs. Those are magnets to hold the battery in. Go ahead, turn it on. Now, all you're going to do is squeeze once until you see liquid come up. That's it. Now, when you fill the bottle like this, after you give that little initial squeeze and you start vaping, it'll start just automatically feeding itself up into your atomizer as you press a button and start vaping until about, I'll say, about 1/8 of the bottle starts disappearing, and then all of a sudden you're going to have to press it every now and then. It's not like an automatic feeder then. So, I do want to say it does take an 18650 3.7 battery. It's also a 6 volt. 6 volt, I use these 10 Gs, and I'm not going to vape it because I haven't had time to. The 750 mAh RCR 123A 3.0 volt. Okay? I haven't had time to charge them. I apologize. I did use them. I showed it on my show, Elixir TV show that I have, and I somehow took them out, put in my 3.7 18650, made the rest of the show like that, and I had 3 other things going, and I was up till about 4:30 in the morning before I went to bed because I wasn't tired, and I had a lot of pain in my back too. But I ended up putting the 6 volt in there and drained the batteries, and just forgot to put them in today. So that's my bad. But that's it. I want to say kudos. If you guys have any questions, please ask. They'll be down here. Very nice. And what I am going to do is I'm going to try and get a piano hinge and hook it to this myself, and with a couple of latches here, so I can have this open up like this. I'm getting tired of having to put that down because sometimes I'll do this, or if I put it down I'll knock it off, and I have done it already. It's a shame. I don't want to keep doing it, but you know, there is a couple things that myself, it's really me. I'm not crazy about this big button, but it's great because it's very dependable. Okay, and I'm not crazy about that either. I think this should have a spring on it, or at least, you know, I guess they Loctite it or something, because I can't. It's either that they use a pair of pliers very gently. I can't untighten this for anything, but I really would like to have a spring on that. It's just my preference. And the button maybe a little bit smaller. You know what would really be good on this to make it really sleek? Touch sensitive, or sensitive touch. Where you just touch the button lightly without really having to press it, and have it work out that way. But that's it. That is the Babinga. You have to excuse that. That's just because of the way I was holding it. The Babinga wood. Nice. It's the Kaji Journeyman mod. And I'm sorry about my I see that it's stuttering there. I think it's got something to do with my new antivirus, and it works very well. I just want to say thank you very much, Ryan. It works absolutely fantastic on the 510 306 LR atomizers. It's a whole new thing. I mean, I never liked the idea of dripping. I do still use carts, and that's something else I get into in my next review. I got some other things to show you, but I just absolutely love this. Thank you very much for watching. Not much else for me to say about this, really. It's just absolutely a work of art. I mean, it's very clean inside. No wires, no nothing. You got the rails, I guess you could say, the metal rail going along the end here, and the top part. And I do want to say that the button down here did come loose on me when I was putting in my 6 volt batteries, but a little bit of crazy glue and that sucker's in there tight. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, and watch for some more reviews coming up soon, and I'll see you around. Peace out, hang loose, and remember, vape on, one person at a time. Bye bye.